This is Kitzur Yomi, as we're back to Siman Lamed Beis. It's still Hanukkah, but Baruch Hashem, we've gone through the halachas of Hanukkah, and now we're back to the regular sugya, back to Siman Lamed Beis. The halachas, as we'll see, pertaining to keeping yourself healthy, etc. Says the Kitzur, we're up to Sif Chaf Gimel. Shina hamimutaz taiva lebrias hagof. A moderate amount of sleep is good for the physical well-being of the body. Why? Lefi yitachel mizaynai. Because sleep allows the body to be properly digest the food. V'yanuach achushim, and allows the senses to, a little bit of respite and rest. And as a result of illness, Sarich She'echad Dvar Mavin as Ashina. Says the Kitzur, we have to realize that sleep is important. And if for some reason one cannot sleep, he has to come onto other avenues to help him to sleep. Aval riboy Ashina Mazekes Yishitmala Rosh Me'adan Me Ha'idin, it fills his head with vapors, Ki Yirbe Ashan, increasing the fumes, Ha'ilem Min Habetin Lamayach, that goes from one's stomach to the brain. V'yamalia Rosh Ashan, and fills his head with smoke. V'yazik Lagov has a gadol, and a lot of sleep could cause a lot of damage. K'moish Yish L'Adam L'Yizayir, says the Kitzur, just as a person should be careful, Shloishan Degav Achar Achila, Kinish Nizar Shloishan Kishurayiv, just like you should not sleep right after one eats, as we saw in the previous sifin. So too, one should not go to sleep while he is hungry. Because when there's no food in the body, what happens is it consumes whatever excess is in the body, creating these fumes. Foul fumes, goes to the brain. When one sleeps, the top of his body should be elevated. It allows and aids the digestion from the stomach. And it minimizes the fumes that rise to one's head. Natural time to sleep, says the Kitzur, is a night. Sleeping by the day is harmful, unless one becomes accustomed to it. Now we go into washing one body. One should go into the bathhouse once every 7 days. Loi. Should not go into the bathhouse when you are thirsty, and not when you are eating a full meal, when the food begins digesting. Wash your body with hot water, then lukewarm water, then semi-lukewarm, till eventually you can wash yourself with cold water. When you leave, put on clothing, cover your head well. You don't want the cold wind to affect the body. In the summer, be careful. Wait after one leaves, you should wait. Till the body settles, till the heat dissipates, and then he can eat. If one is able to nap a little bit, after leaving the bathhouse and before he eats again, so it's better to take bath, then a little bit of a nap, and then to eat. We continue with Simcha Vei, says the Kitzur Adam, one should try to live in a place with clean air, elevated, spacious, and one should not live in a place that is exposed to the north. Shom davar meupash, it should have any moldy items. The time one should cleanse the air. Make sure you have fresh air in the home constantly. Berichos, pleasant scents, incense, which produce a beneficial smoke. You want your body to be breathing in appropriate fumes. What is the ideal air that's good for one's body? Should be between cold and hot. Therefore, Yizar Kol Adam Shlo yechamim as bisei harbe. Your house should not be overly hot. Kiderach anashim lidas, unintelligent people. It's very hot. Harbe chaloyim bayim. So of course, this is the fallacy that coldness brings on disease. Says the Kitzur, of course not. Too much warmth breeds illness. It should just be warm enough that you don't feel the cold, the chill, but not more than that. Lishmar choshariya, to protect one's vision, you should be careful. Lo yava b'chipaza, and you shouldn't enter going from something brightly lit into dark. V'imsarach likadus makom cheshet makamar, and fakert. If you have to go from dark straight to light, yiftach chasadel, might open the door a little bit. V'yistakel b'yisar muad ezer come, and let your eyes become accustomed a little bit, and then v'achach, and after yiftach yisar, open a little bit more. V'yistakel gam b'yikain b'yisar ezer regayim, and you should wait a few moments. And then open the door all the way. From light to dark, it's transition. Without pausing, so the clash going from bright light to very dark, or the opposite, that could harm the vision. Therefore, this is how Hashem created the world. The sun shines gradually, and nowadays there have been alarm clocks that are mimicking the natural sunrise, because this is the way that is good for one body. Doesn't boom, flash, all of a sudden become light, and the sun sets a little bit. This is the bracha that we say in Krishma each and every day. Illuminates the earth, dwells upon it with compassion. That is a special rachamim that Hashem puts into the Bria, that doesn't go suddenly dark, suddenly light. No, it gradually light and gradually light. Light that is reflected from the sun, pirush. The sun shines on the surface of Misham Ba'ar. From there, the light is reflected. The sun reflection that is bad for the eyes. Should be careful to live in a house. Asher kol hachalon rak mitzad safa, and windows only one way. Kashem she'nabal tzad safa v'chol ha'ar sheshama hu rak ara chayzer. Therefore, all the light is going to be the reflection. Therefore, v'chein afilu im hachalon seim letzad mizrach. You have windows on the east. Eidarim ma'mayrav. Im ein hashamayim near mitech hachalon. You can't see the sky. Kigoyin sheish connected nechamis kavayim. If there's high walls blocking, harei gam kein ara bahu rak ara chayzer, and that is harmful as well. One should avoid writing, reading from a book, to do any precision type of work in light that doesn't have sufficient light, because you're going to strain your eyes, and certainly in the middle of the day, when the sun is very bright. So you don't want it very bright, and you don't want it to be dim. You should not write, read small letters, or any type of fine work through the light of a candle. His taklas harbe b'seva lava, and gazing at any white color could damage the eyes. This is why the sky is blue. And not white, so it shouldn't hurt your eyes. A fascinating thing to think about, how Kadosh Baruch Hu takes care of each and every detail. Of course, we know that the Shamayim is blue as its Daimler Rakia, but we also see this incredible detail, and it's also there that it protects our eyesight. We conclude is bright red, at a fire, smoke and sulfur, fine dust, or a breeze that blows into one's eyes, extensive walks, long strides, bikia, meruba, lots of crying, my eyes are failing with tears. What's the worst? Roiv HaMishkol. Says the Kitzur, having excessive marital relations could ruin one's vision. Aval, however, Hashem mitzvahs illuminate the eyes. So of course, if you want to have a positive eyesight, indulge in mitzvahs, and then one will not have to be worried. We'll pick it up from Siman Lamed Gimel the next year. B'siyata Dishmai.